Okay, we are starting round 2 of Top Cut. Okay, so we're gonna watch White Wolves versus Nova. Nova, I believe, is returning. I believe. I mean, they are. um, However, I don't recall White Wolves from earlier loadings, but we did see them get streamed earlier. So I don't know. What do you think about them?
Yes, hello? Is this
Yes,
working?
hello. There we go. That's it.
Is this microphone on? Hello,
Yes,
hello.
microphone is
Awesome. So yeah, unless I've looked through some stuff last night with previous loading stuff. Unless this is a team that like rebranded or something, this seems like a pretty newish team to me. But Nova, on the other hand, this is their third top cut, so they're kind of used to this scenario here, and used to playing in top 8s, obviously, and not top 16. So. Again, we'll see where this experience comes into play with these two, but we did see White Wolves play, as you mentioned, in round 7 against the team we just saw, Crescendo, and did beat them 2-1. So this looks to be a pretty good matchup, unless it's not.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out, but I do agree. This will be a really good matchup. We did see White Wolves playing some really dominant gameplay. I don't think they were running backlines. They're very aggressive.
They did for some.
They did.
Well, they did Port Mackerel Clam Blitz. They did a Charger and Nautilus comp, but I think that was just more map specific.
Yeah.
It's always nice when a team can bust out different things here instead of just sticking to one specific comp.
But here we are starting game 1, and this is a best of 5. So game 1 on Schellendorf Rainmaker. This is a controversial map. I'm gonna save the comments for later, perhaps, or never. But Nova going for the pop, very quick pop. However, I think White Wolves has the advantage on positioning, as more of the players kind of going for the roof, going for the flanks. So we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, this is normally a map and mode where you would see ballpoint, but you don't see one at all. Instead, you see double remix coming out for both teams. And even a Nautilus to go along with that remix on the side of White Wolves. You got to imagine the patch scared these two teams off from it, at least. But man, those nights, those games where you just kind of do the ballpoint waltz on the glass, maybe they're gone forever. Who knows?
Yeah, lots of picks from both teams. Seeing a lot of picks from Nova, but however, none of the teams are really going for the objective yet.
1 minute by, and we still haven't had the Rainmaker touched yet, which is fine. Both teams are still trying to fill each other out. They're still kind of waiting. But with 2 players down on the side of White Wolves, and Nova with a Inkjet ready to go, I guess still decides this isn't the opportunity to push.
I think White Wolves might push soon, considering they just popped 3 of their specials. But did Nova just pick it up? Yeah.
Nova's got it, but they're still kind of waiting for... Oh, and 2 players go down to those missiles. Ace pushing up. Oh, and it looks like somebody was able to flank around the right side of the map there and get the Rainmaker. That or the Rainmaker took an awkward angle.
Yeah, it's just kind of a weird case where both these teams are incredibly aggressive, so they kind of have to play safe when they're pushing the Rainmaker, because that puts you in a vulnerable spot. Seeing White Wolves go for a small push that gets them the lead. However, a lot of them go... Actually, none of them go down. I think they're still up, so...
Yeah, if you're the White Wolves here, you're not really satisfied with just getting that lead right there. That can go by very quickly, but they do manage to sneak it a little bit closer. I think a comfortable lead would be to get it all the way to at least past that little bump right there you see right next to Robin.
Yeah, I think that box right there, if you can get it past that, that's secure. You can stop pushing and just defend for the rest of the game.
We almost saw a remix battle on top of the glass there, but unfortunately, looks like Kaio over there cut into the dance. And now that's going to give this remix control until he has to trade, at least. Having control of the glass with a backliner is key for this map. As you can see, the remix on the other team, White Wolves, now getting position up there.
Yeah, Nova was ready for that pop, but Now we're seeing Jet with 2 kills. Didn't even know there were 2 there. I wonder if that was intended.
I don't think he knew there were 2 there either. He just saw the one guy and somehow managed to kill someone else in the process. That might give them the opportunity. Oh, but no, they take the Rainmaker in a little bit of an obscure path, and it does get shut down. Will this be the end of the push, though? It might be. With 4 players up for White Wolves, they're able to get map control. Unless somebody can slip in behind them, this Rainmaker will reset.
Ooh, unfortunate bomb kill. Will leave Nova with 4 players up. And a lot of their players are close to specials, so I think Nova is waiting for prime time to push.
Yeah, Sayo pushed up there, was able to get a pick, was looking for 2, but unfortunately it goes down. So that might... Oh, but they do have an opportunity here. He is going to get away from the Nautilus. Oh, and so close. With 1 minute left to go, at this point, whoever just holds the lead, it doesn't have to be a particularly sexy lead. You just need to have enough just to win. Yeah,
but I don't know, 61 to 57 is really close, and again, that's not really close to the box. I think once the team kind of gets near that box we were talking about earlier, that's gonna secure an easy victory. It's not hard to get a lead in this spot, so
whichever team can get closest to the wipes in this last 30 seconds. All
2 down Nova.
Down here? Nova's the one down here. All they have to do is basically go down mid if they can just clear out a couple of picks here. Instead, they are the one who go down, as White Wolves are keeping them away from Rainmaker here.
Yeah, White Wolves decide not to pick it up yet, if at all, considering they have the lead still. I think they're content with just sitting tight and going for picks instead of objective. Nova has to pick it up.
Joku finally gets control of it. He's getting attacked from the glass.
That's the way to go, yeah, considering one of their teammates just died right there.
Yeah, looks like he's trying to rush it. Now he's being more patient, letting his teammates... But no, he's trying to slip in through there. Ooh. I think
good ending.
That's kind of an example. I think if you see that play in round 2 or round 3 of Swiss, I think you see that Rainmaker be a little bit more patient, let his teammates kind of clear the way, and he can just waltz up there. I think that is a little bit of nerves and top cut that you kind of see there.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, a pretty neutral game for both teams. Neither team really had a push you would think is winnable, but at the same time, neither team really got wiped either. So,
yeah, very close. But hopefully we'll see that next up on our next map mode, Clamblitz Camp. Yeah, I expect to see something a little similar. I mean, unlike Rainmaker, Clamblitz isn't very back and forth. Or rather, it's more back and forth, unlike Rainmaker, where they were just kind of going for random picks and occasionally pushing.
The last time we saw White Wolves on Clamblitz, the game lasted about as long as you could clip on Twitter. So, and then another map that works out with Stingray. So I think we'll see another Vanilla Charger Nautilus comp coming out for the side of White Wolves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Naught's been a recurring weapon with them, and we did see a Charger before, so that could be possible.
Nova's already readied up. They already know what they want to do.
These maps were posted previously, so yeah, it's possible that they looked over some comps and had some ready.
I didn't really look too much at the KAs, but it didn't look like anybody particularly stood out for either team. So this could be a pretty even set here.
Yeah. Hopefully this won't be a 30-second game like you mentioned before. However, Nova seems to be pretty strong. White Wolves, but White Wolves seems to be strong in clams, so I'm interested to see what happens here.
We see a Nautilus, or not a... Well, yeah, we do see a Nautilus, but we see an X-Splosh coming out for the side of Nova. Nobody told them that X-Splosh baller specifically got nerfed over all the other ones.
I don't think it's a bad pick on this map. I understand it is slower, but like it's not like you have to go that far to the basket.
And there is no toxic mist on either side of the team, so that won't affect a baller that comes out. But 3 players do go down immediately for the sign of Nova, as White Wolves are starting to show as they already score. Maybe Clam Blitz is their jam.
Only 80 points, however, and that's going to give Nova a clam. Not the greatest starting lead. However, White Wolves is already on their side of the map. Still going for picks. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, a clutch double there by the K Pro, who really just got into 1v1 after killing somebody who wasn't even paying attention to them. So it looks like White Wolves here setting up for possibly another push already, which would be 2 pushes in the first minute.
Yeah, the aggression here is absolutely insane. Seeing a sniper and not on the left side of the map for White Wolves. Lots of pressure on both sides of the map. They have all corners covered here.
Specials coming out for Nova, though. They pop the armor, they pop the missiles, and that is going to force the White Wolves back off. So in another pick, the K Pro going down, so Nova should be able to get control of mid and establish, and possibly, with this baller special ready, see if they can get in there.
Seeing hopefully get some picks. However, we're seeing a baller back. That is going to be 1 clam. However, is there any more teammates nearby that will be able to get scores? That's
it's just a matter. Is he going to try to push it? The smart decision there by Sayo to just let that one go, count your losses, and just set up for the next push. Hold your ground.
Really good position. We'll get a pick on that knot. That knot's been quite dominant, so that's a good pick.
Very good. They can't erase the Booyah Bomb there, so that would be 2 players down, but oh, a big pick there, and almost Sayo almost running into that Booyah Bomb, or that Splat Bomb, I should say. As we approach the halfway point, once again, a very low scoring game between these 2 teams.
They're halfway through the game and only 80 points. Not very common. Both these teams are playing incredibly aggressive and safe at the same time. It's kind of unusual.
Stingray coming out, combined with the baller from the other team, is enough to rip the X-Splosh out of there before he can destroy his baller. And 2 more players going down for the side of Nova. As Mickey here, Mickey's on their side. Oh wait, a jump is coming in. But they shut it down. 2 more. How did they even get over there?
I'm unsure. I think someone might have been sharking there. But this is time for White Wolves to take back mid. They were quite locked out for half that game. But now it's time for them to kind of make a more substantial lead here.
Nice pick there from the Nautilus, who's leading the game with 10 KA, has a baller ready, and a Stingray coming out. It looks like White Wolves is setting up to get a kill, which they do get, and which will allow them to make a push here. If they can get that pick on the X-Splosh, they do.
3 down and 2 specials still ready. If they have the clams to get a more substantial lead, now's the time.
The Booyah Bomb's going to buy them more time to get all those follow-up clams in, which they're still having difficulty getting in. They're now starting to come in here. Oh wow, and the Junior's the last one. He may be oh no, he's over at there at mid. So wow, that's honestly kind of an amazing defense there on the side of Nova, as the opposing team was only able to get 22 points off of that push. That looked like they could have got a lot more.
Yeah, 40 seconds left on the clock. 2 power claims. Oh, unfortunate bomb placement. However, there's still 2 power claims in play. That can be enough to get a lead here.
They do break the barrier. That is the lead if they can get that in. It is. Now
30 seconds left though. That can still be reversed.
They did get white. This is a very scary situation for Nova. You can't be excited just yet, because White Wolves have all their players up. They're building their specials. They have all the resources that they need to take this lead here. And just looks like they're waiting. Oh, here comes the Stingray. This will be it, unless they can find a way to
flank from left. Flank from left. That's gonna get rid of.
Oh, he gets it.
Very good play, Buckyo.
He gets 3. It looks like
that's the last one.
Oh, that Booyah Bomb might be a bad. Oh wait, there's still enough time on the. Oh wow!
That might be it. That's about 20 seconds. Yeah,
Wow.
that was an incredible ending, though.
I lost track of the overtime. I thought as soon as he popped that booyah bomb that he was wasting too much time. You only have a very limited amount of time to score once overtime starts. But the booyah bomb almost got in there. I think it was a rogue splat bomb that got him at the top of the stairs there.
Yeah.
But an excellent push to take lead by Nova, and an even more impressive defense to stop the counter push there.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning because that flank at the end that got the Ray and stopped that whole push was a little unusual because that whole game I noticed both teams going for covering all corners, not allowing flanks to come through until it turned overtime where White Wolves got a little desperate and all flooded in the same direction. So
we talked about how Nova kind of rushed that last Rainmaker push because of a little bit of nerves. There you saw White Wolves tunneling on the middle, and they had no idea that K-Pro just came around and it looked like a triple, if not a double. At least 3 players went down there. So you're seeing some nerves come out for both teams here at this point, which is exciting. If you're a competitor like these teams are, this is the type of match you want to play in. And with something like a slower mode like tower control, hopefully we can see both teams kind of settle down. And to be honest, maybe we can see some offense at some point.
Yeah, a little bit. I think this map's pretty good for offense. With like how the map's kind of split, which side the tower moves. If you know what I mean.
I gotcha.
Like what I'm saying is like when you when the tower kind of moves into like just kind of like the corner of the map, and it can really flip back and forth on which side of the map you're on really quickly.
Right. It's one of those modes where you need to have control of a lot of different areas if you want to be comfortable here.
Yeah, turf control is absolutely crucial here, in my opinion.
Another key thing to note is, will these teams be able to recognize when the flank is coming through their sneaky in the uninkable areas of their snipe? As we see the double splatter shot comp coming out. That is an X-Splosh again.
That is an X-Splosh. I don't think it was the worst pick for Clan Blitz, but tower control, though, we're going to have to see what he has planned for this one.
X-Splosh isn't so good when both of your splatter shots immediately die.
Yeah.
I guess they were rushing for the tower there. And this is White Wolves, so it's the blue team here.
Yeah,
so they're going to get an early push. A nice shot on tower.
Cypher's going to possibly back out for a tap shot. I thought it'd be for Ray, but no. Cypher's just no care.
Got another pick. He's already at 4 KA to start off before the first minute is even done. And White Wolves are dominating this opening minute. It'll be huge for them. With 3 players down, it looks like they're going to get past this checkpoint.
I would say this is the most important checkpoint on this map. Once you're past this, I think it could be smoother sailing for White Wolves. Yeah, Nova's going to have to work extra hard to get the tower past this point.
2 players go down.
Did they wipe?
They did get past it, though, didn't they? They do.
They do.
So that'll be the end of the push, but still 3 checkpoints they got past on their opening push. That can be pretty critical when it comes to the end of this game, and it's going to be difficult for Nova to come back here.
Nova has all specials ready. If they play those specials out in the correct order at the right time, it could work. However, they're already using 2 of them. I think they used 3, and they're only at checkpoint 1. I don't know if that was the correct timing for that. Someone's behind them. You mentioned watching flanks, and they do get them. So
they do able to call them out. And they do get past the first checkpoint, which is good. If you're Nova right here and you want to come back in this one, you got to think 1 checkpoint at a time. They lose 3 players here, and this guy needs to get out of there. Well, he'll get sent back to spawn either way. But if you're Nova here, you got to say, okay, this is good. We eliminated 1 checkpoint. We got 2 more to go, but we got just under 3 minutes to get them. We're going to be fine if we just chill out and get it.
Yeah, White Wolves with 3 specials ready. I think Nova just wants to try to bait those out. And
we see another flank coming here.
Flank does get someone, hopefully gets called out. Does take out 2. I don't know if
that's a light. No, he got them all.
Okay. White Wolf still kind of pushing the tower for as long as it's on their side of the map. I mean, Nova won't be able to push, so I think that's probably the mindset there. Burst Bomb Launcher to trade. Possibly worth it. I'm not sure, actually.
Again, I think you're seeing some kind of frazzled play here. Maybe a little bit of tunneling, but completely understandable with the stage that these two teams are on. As White Wolves looking to get the KO here.
Sniper Rush on tower. Also, not a lot of support with him, but that is a wipe, so that will give White Wolves the victory.
And it'll give them the 2-1 edge in this, what has been a very close back and forth best of 5 set so far. But if you're Nova, I think you just kind of gotta calm down, settle in here. What is the next map and mode that they get to play on? Maybe TC just isn't their thing. Splat Zones at Arowana Mall. Huh.
Oh. Yeah, I think this is where the Explode will come into play. I think it's a really strong weapon here. But...
well, they're not afraid to use X-Splash, so that works
out. Well, we saw it on tower control, so...
that was actually the vanilla one. I didn't even pick up on that till later on.
Huh.
I'm just so used to seeing the
I forgot what the original one even had.
But yes, we are at Arowana Mall here, and Nova is facing elimination as White Wolves are looking to move on to the top 4.
Yeah, if they win this, they'll move on top 4, and Nova will be out. So I think Nova really wants to really focus in and get that win if they want to move on.
Dun, dun. Nova's already readied up. Nova ready ups really quickly in the screen. It seems like they're kind of sticking to what they know works. I don't know if they need to do too many adjustments based off of what they've seen from the other team. At this point, you do kind of see the difference in the teams that are able to make the adjustment and the teams that are kind of set into the pressure of like, well, let's just stick to our comfort and what we know is going to work. So we'll see if what Nova knows is going to work is going to pay off for them here.
Alrighty. Game 4? No. 4. Yes. I can't count.
We see the X-Splosh coming out again, and White Wolves going with more of a more standard meta comp. You see the Pro, Octoshot, Junior, and Charger. But pretty much the same comp that Nova had in the last match here. Double K Shot, Junior, and that is, once again, the Bubble X-Splosh, so...
Yeah, that is interesting to see the Bubble X-Splash. Most people go with the custom with the baller and the point sensor. However, Nova's got an early cap, and I think that Expo is really going to be strong here because Expo is really good at painting zone.
He already has 1 kill with bubbles coming off, and those bubbles, you know, the patch there, you see those bubbles just occupying space, and that's really how you need to play those bubbles now. You're not just popping them just to get a quick kill. They're just sitting there, and they're still sitting there, just holding them back from zone from mid.
It's definitely more a potential threat that White Wolves just wants to avoid that spot in general, so I think Nova could work off that kind of the mind game there.
White Wolves able to cap zone here, but getting to 39 points off the opening push, you got to feel good if you're Nova there, but you got to be really confident. You need to find a way to get Pat control of the zone. If they can do that the first time, then they should be set for the 5 minutes mentally at least, knowing they can do it. But if you're White Wolves here, you're just looking for some more picks. And they might lose control of the zone here. However, the Juniors...
out. That gets 1.
Oh, the bubbles do get the... So much for the quick pop theory. That worked.
Yeah, Expo's doing a good job just keeping zone painted. Getting that zone back.
He is technically top fragging for his team as well, although I'm sure there's some assist
one. It still gets someone though. That's good.
But he does get picked while retreating. by the Pro, who had a nice range. It's a good closeout by the K Pro over there to get to him as quickly as he did.
Yeah, right now White Wolves just being dominant, pushing forward really far, so Nova has no chance to even get close to the zone.
And he Booyah Bomb to survive. The X-Splash was raining down on him there. And the X-Splash does get picked somehow, maybe by the Charger. As the
I think
lead
that's what
is...
the Charger has to focus on.
Missiles coming in. We'll see if they get any picks. It does kind of stall the zone for a little bit as the K Pro turns his back to the fighters that came and shot him, and the control is going back to Nova.
Yeah, seeing a 2v2 on zone here while the rest of White Wolves and Nova respawn. And Nova seems to secure the zone.
Oh, that is a critical kill. Like you said, a 2v2 in the middle of the zone. Time ticking down. A nice kill by Joku.
Getting points now. Nova just needs to hold on to the zone until it's down to 25. 2 minutes left on the clock, though. That's still plenty of time. Could see a KO off this.
Oh, they do get lead even though it froze there, and now they're gonna threaten the KO with those bubbles once again, just occupying space. But both splatter shots go down. They still hold zone. And he still gets a pick.
Explode still gets a pick. This just happened like a minute ago. Seeing a lot of the same stuff happen here.
But like you said, that X-Splash has been coming out huge so far for the side of Nova here. And so the K-Pro is able to get another pick, but a trade.
Good trade, I would say. If they're out of that the closed area.
Oh, the Charger was able to get a key pick on that X-Splash there on the right side of the bridge. And that's going to make it even more difficult for Nova to get control here.
Junior on zone, that's going to be easy from.
Joku keeps getting these key picks in the middle of zone with his Junior.
Junior's a very strong painter. Doesn't even have to go for kills. He can just sit around zone and get him.
So here we go. Less than a minute to go. Nova's got the lead, and they do have their X-Splash alive with bubbles ready. It's just a matter of time of when he decides to pop those bubbles.
Seeing an armor out,
teammates can stay alive. The bubbles do come out, and it looks like they're already gone.
Yeah, I think White Wolf wants them gone. I think they had enough of those bubbles. They're focusing fire on those. Oh,
are they able to cap here? The X-Splash is the last one, 1v3 for the zone. If he gets a pick in the middle of it, and he does not, this one jump coming in.
Unfortunate jump. And that's going to be it for White Wolves.
That was an amazing back and forth. That was a great match.
That was a great match, honestly. Unfortunate that Nova is out of the tournament after so long. They keep getting top cut, but unfortunately, they're going to have to try another day.
But once again, as far as experience goes, these kind of matches, if they go back and look at them, this would be a great game film for them. And for the White Wolves, the K Pro, I don't like using the word carry because that undermines what everybody else did. But the K Pro definitely stepped up for his teammates right there and got helped get some key picks to help them close out this one, avoiding Game 5. So there we go. Do we know how the other matches are doing?
That's what I'm looking at right now. Give me 1 second.
Looks like Revitalize and Squid Row are going to a Game 5.
Okay, yeah. We're actually the first top 8 to finish, so every other game must have been pretty close. So I look forward to seeing what's happening next. But next up, we are going to see top 4, and it's possibly going to be Squid Knight, Stargaze, Revitalize, Squid Row, any of those teams next up. So whoever wins those sets will be versing each other.
Getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Or hour 6 or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, get me out of here. I want to eat a sandwich.
All right, then we're going to take a short break. Top 4 coming up. We'll see you then.